2, 1.
7 things you probably didn't know you need to know. I'm Jamie East, and this is the Smart 7.
Good morning, everybody. It's Wednesday, the 22nd of June, and it's World Rainforest Day. And a big happy birthday to Meryl Streep, Cyndi Lauper, Elizabeth Warren, and Jimmy Somerville. It was a day of travel chaos on Tuesday, with the largest strike action in 30 years, causing severe disruption to passengers on trains, tubes and roads. And the chaos is set to continue today, with only 60% of trains working, as the effects of yesterday's strikes seep over into Wednesday's journeys. Around 40,000 RMT union members at Network Rail walked out on the first of 3 days of strikes in a bitter dispute over pay, jobs and conditions. But the Transport Secretary Grant Shapps rejected calls by the union for him to join talks to end the strikes.
It's a stunt, and they're doing it for effect. They've walked out of the talks yesterday afternoon whilst they were still ongoing, and went and called a press conference and said it was over. It's quite clearly the RMT and Labour who've got nothing to say on this. They won't even condemn the strikes.
The RMT's General Secretary Mick Lynch defended the union's actions. He clashed with Kay Burley as she seemed to question him about the possibility of escalations on the picket lines.
What will they do if agency workers try to cross those picket lines?
Well, we will picket them. What do you think we'll do? We run a picket line and we'll ask them not to go to work. Do you not know how a picket line works?
What if they do anyway?
And holidaymakers looking to escape the strikes aren't having much luck either, as flight cancellations and long delays hamper people's journeys in the air too. Ryanair's Group Chief Executive Michael O'Leary warned that travel woes could last long into the summer as staff shortages hit airports. The airline boss says Brexit's also partly to blame for these flight cancellations.
If we can't attract people to do those jobs, like baggage handling, like security at the airports, we're going to have to bring in workers, whether it's from Ireland or from the continental Europe, to do them. And Brexit is one of the big bugbears in the system.
Ukraine's President Zelensky has given an update on a crucial week for his country as the European Union's expected to reach a formal decision on whether to grant Ukraine EU membership. It comes as Russia continues to crank up the pressure with missile strikes on Kharkiv and ongoing battles in the Donbass. Volodymyr Zelensky made a plea for the world not to forget Ukraine and spoke about his country's value to Europe.
Step by step, we are going through a crucial week, and we are doing everything every day so that no one has any doubt that Ukraine deserves the candidacy.
Western officials have indicated that mass mobilisation is imminent in Russia as Putin seeks new troops to continue his war. But there was one bright spot for Zelensky as actor and UN Ambassador Ben Stiller visited Kyiv. Here's the moment the two met.
It's really wonderful. You're my hero. You're amazing. Yes. No. As you quit a great acting career for this.
Not so great as you.
The fourth hearing of the US Congressional Committee investigating the events of January the 6th focused on two states on Tuesday, Arizona and Georgia. The Republican officials in both of those states came under extreme pressure from Donald Trump and his team as they tried to overturn the election result, which saw Joe Biden win a substantial victory. The committee laid out a complex plot involving fake rolls of electors intended to cause confusion and chaos. The Speaker of the Arizona House, Rusty Bowers, a lifelong Republican, had calls and visits from Rudy Giuliani and Jenna Ellis, who made exaggerated claims of election fraud and promised but never delivered any evidence.
He said, "We've got lots of theories, we just don't have the evidence." And I don't know if that was a gaffe or maybe he didn't think through what he said.
And the hearing also heard from Shay Moss, an election worker who got caught up in Donald Trump's claims and found herself and her mum persecuted after Rudy Giuliani accused them of passing around votes on a USB stick. She received racist abuse and death threats.
Mr. Giuliani accused you and your mother of passing some sort of USB drive to each other. What was your mom actually handing you on that video?
A ginger mint.
More information's been coming out about the Uvalde school shooting, with indications officers had more than enough firepower and protection to take down the gunman long before they finally did. The shooting saw 19 children and 2 adults killed, and it's been revealed that police waited over an hour before confronting the attacker, with fingers now pointing at law enforcement for failing to stop the attack. Stephen McCraw is the executive director of the Texas Department of Public Safety, and he testified to the Texas Senate on Tuesday.
3 minutes after the subject entered the West Building, there was a sufficient number of armed officers wearing body armor to isolate, distract, and neutralize the subject. 1 hour, 14 minutes, and 8 seconds. That's how long the children waited and the teachers waited in rooms 111 to be rescued.
Still to come on the Smart 7, things are about to get even stranger and Serena is back in action. Right after this. Welcome back. Serena Williams made a dramatic return to Eastbourne on Tuesday after a year-long break from tennis. The 23-time Grand Slam champion made a comeback alongside Ons Jabeur with a battling win after a tie-break which sees the pair go through to the next round. It was Serena's first competitive match since limping out of the first round of Wimbledon last year, and she's a wild card entry for 2022.
Set match, Jabeur Williams. 2-6, 6-3, 13-11.
She stole the show at the Met Gala, and ever since then there's been a non-stop flow of drama about the famous dress she wore. Well, Kim Kardashian's finally spoken out about the now infamous Marilyn Monroe frock. Speaking on the Today Show, she says she really didn't even spend that much time in the damn thing.
It was such a process. I had to change. I showed up to the red carpet in a robe and slippers, and I put the dress on the bottom of the carpet.
Oh my gosh.
Went up the stairs. I probably had it on for 4 minutes. And then I changed right at the top of the stairs.
Netflix has dropped the official trailer for Stranger Things Volume 2. It continues where Volume 1 left off, with the friends split between Indiana, where they're battling new monster Vecna, and California, where the crew are looking for 11. Things get even stranger, and don't worry, we've still got Kate Bush running up that blooming hill. The second part of Season 4 drops on July the 1st.
Your friends are not prepared for this fight. Hawkins will fall.
My friends need me.
You're not ready.
This has been The Smart 7. Wherever you're listening, do us a favour and hit the follow button. We'll be back tomorrow at 7 a.m. Have a great day. Written, produced and published by Daft Doris.